Now, we're so used to seeing certain logos in our lives that we never really think about where they come from. We just associate them with their brand. But there are many, many logos with some very intriguing backstories and hidden messages in them. And today, we're going to be covering our favorites. Welcome to It's All Viral, and these are the top 10 hidden messages and logos. First up, we have the old school Jack in the Box logo. Jack in the Box is a fast food chain known for their burgers and shakes, as well as their all-day breakfast. God bless them. In recent years, the chain has adopted a new, more modern logo. But many remember the old logo, a very simple red square with the chain's name in a balloon font. There couldn't possibly be anything hidden here, right? Well, wrong. If you look very closely at the box, you can see that the O and the X come together to make an ithis, commonly referred to as a Jesus fish. Number 9. Roxy is Quicksilver clothing's line for women and girls, focusing on attire for action sports like surfing and snowboarding. Their logo is a heart made of two Quicksilver logos rotated and put together. Very clever touch. Number 8. Now, this one isn't as subtle as the others, but it'll definitely deserve a spot on our list for creativity. Sun Microsystems was a computer company founded in 1982 and was obtained by Oracle in 2010. So, not many of you may be familiar with their logo, but it's definitely creative. At first glance, the logo looks like 4 fancy font S's put together. But when you look closer, you can see that the font of each S is crafted so that when the two logos come together, it spells out sun. Very creative. Too bad they're not around anymore to show it off. Number 7. Next up, we have one of the world's favorite treats, the Hershey Kiss. Hershey Kisses have been around since 1907, and the current logo is very simple. Just the Hershey logo above the word Kisses. But if you look very closely at the K and the I in Kisses, you can see that the space between the two letters is shaped like the distinct shape of the chocolate you're about to dig into. Number 6. Now, some of you may be a little too young to remember, but the current Baskin Robbins logo is relatively new. The original logo was very simple. Just the name in cursive writing and a 31, representing the number of flavors they had in their parlor. As time went on, the ice cream chain decided it was time for a change and decided to update their logo for something a little more modern. The logo that most of us are familiar with simply features the chain's name in a blocky font. But if you look closely, the B and R are colored in a way to make 31 as an homage to where the company came from. Number 5. Now, this one you probably didn't notice. The Goodwill logo is very straightforward, a rectangle with a smiley face and Goodwill written underneath it. But if you look closely at the blocky font of the Goodwill, you can see that the G is actually just the smiley face from the top portion, but shrunken down. So, is the top portion of the logo actually a big G, or is the bottom portion a small smiley face? You be the judge. Number 4. Everybody knows Beats. Designed by Dr. Dre, Beats are worn by just about every major athlete, and it seems that they just keep getting more and more popular. The logo itself is sleek and simple. A circle with a stylized lowercase b. But have you ever thought about how Beats headphones are a little bit bizarrely shaped? Almost as if they were shaped like a lowercase b themselves. Well, if you take a look at the Beats logo, you can see that it is actually a head wearing a pair of Beats headphones. It's actually kinda neat. Number 3. Next up, we have the logo for the Pittsburgh Zoo. Now, at first glance, it may just look like a simple tree with some fish and birds around it. But if you look closer, the white space behind the tree is actually shaped to form a gorilla and a lion staring each other down. Now, this one could have gone on our list of optical illusions. Number 2. The BMW logo is one that just about everyone is familiar with, but not many people really know its origin. The BMW company actually has a background in aviation work. After the company started to move away from aviation and more towards automobiles, which is what most people today know them for, they decided to honor the history of the company in their current logo. The logo represents a moving propeller you would find on a plane, with the white sections and the blue sections around it represent the sky. Bet you'll never look at that logo the same again. And finally, in our number 1 spot, the NBC logo is one of the most recognizable logos in media. The 6 colors sprouting out from the middle section are simple and elegant. But there's a very small piece of the logo that many people tend to overlook. If you look very closely at the purple piece of any NBC logo, you can see that there's a very small piece of the top missing. Now, this is because the logo is not just a collection of colors, but it's actually a peacock. And the little piece missing is meant to represent the beak. A peacock likes to show off its feathers, and NBC chose a peacock as their logo to represent that they're very proud of what they broadcast. But alright, there we go guys. That's it for our list of 10 hidden messages that you can find in very famous logos. Got any more? Be sure to let us know down in the comment section below. And if you enjoyed this video, drop a like and subscribe for more great content. But alright, it's going to be it for this one guys. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll catch you all in the next one.